Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Financial Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, Adani Group waiting independent review. Next, Sabka Vikas Tax Board on drive to recover rupees 50,000 crore. Next, budget vacuity. Next, Airtel profit down 26% sequentially. ARPU jumps to rupees 193. Next, Turkish area quick toll crosses 5,100. Next, transfer to states remain flat in FY23. Next, PSBI steady NIM despite cost pressure. Next, states of budget borrowing to dip 72%. Next, government expects Vodafone Idea fund raise in 2 months. Next, Boeing cuts jobs, ship a third of them to TCS. Next, Google unveils AI service Bard, its answer to ChatGPT. Then I comes to page number 2 in economic section. Under that, ONGC expects an increase in production in FY25. Next, AI a game changer in government audit space CAG. Next, G20 tourism meet begins in Kuch. Next, transfer to states flat in FY23 despite 10% growth in budget. Next, states of budget borrowings to fall 72% this fiscal. Next, LIC exposure to Adani Group 0.975% of its total AUM government. Next, Financial Minister hints at review of 28% GST on cement. Then I comes to page number 3 in economy section. Under that, government plans discussion on contractual disputes. Next, 866 MT paddy purchase higher than year ago level. On page number 4 in companies section, under that, electric PV sales fall 11% in Jan FADA. Next, Mensa rises rupees 300 crore in debt funding. Next, MO alternatives invest rupees 400 crore in Pan Healthcare. Next, Simple rises $20 million in ongoing round. Next, Bessemer other invest $25 million in Entropic. Next, Adani Port to repay loans of rupees 5,000 crore in FY24 CEO. Next, Adani Ports and SCZ quarter 3 net falls 13%. Next, Ambuja Cements net rises over 13% in December quarter. Next, Tata Steel to invest up to rupees 13,000 crore every year. Next, Bharatiya net falls 26%, ARPU jumps to rupees 193. Next, education tech most overhyped space in 2022, agri-tech underhyped says survey. On page number 5 in company section, under that, digital lending app say no official word from government on ban. Next, Hero MotoCorp quarter 3 profit net up 3.6%. Next, AirAsia India to run 3 AI routes. Next, Thermax net profit rises 59% year on year. Next, Varroco net profit up to rupees 22 per crore in December quarter. Next, we expect 35% reduction in debt by FY25. On page number 6 in opinion section, under that, bonding with global indies. Next, easing entry of fresh capital. Next, relying on small savings. Next, an impetus to green growth. On page number 7 in brand wagon section, under that, we are not chasing GMV or growth at this stage. Next, taking the unpredictability factor out of travel plans. Next, look before you leave. Next, traveling abroad to cost more. Next, NPS can be a good pension planning tool for NRI too. Then I comes to page number 8 in international section, under that, KKR passes $500 million in AUM despite earnings headwinds. Next, US trade deficit widens 10.5% in December. Next, Carlyon in talks to buy Cotiviti for $15 million. Next, Turkey Syria quick toll tops 5,100 still trapped. Next, SoftBank losses $5.9 million more has Sun skips earnings. Next, BP post record profit in 2022 boost oil spending. Next, China boasted of ability to shoot spy balloons in 2019. Next, US judge rejects new bail condition for FTX founder. Next, spotlight on Biden's stage on union dress. Next, Sunak rejects team in bid to spur economy. On page number 9 in market section under that, Muthoot Finance rupees 500 crore NCD issue open today. Next, SEBI to auction properties of MPS group firms other. Next, PSU banks expect steady NIM despite cost pressures. Next, debt fund may benefit if NHIs shift from MLD. Next, shares fall ahead of RBI's rate decision. Next, Adani stocks make some recovery. Next, prepayment buoys sentiment. Next, exposure to group not an issue for say SBI, says report. Next, credit risk unlikely for banks rating cause. Next, BSE to disbursed 2.5% stake in CDSL, net profit down 18%. On page number 11 in market section under that, Reliance Cap, Torrent others get NCLAT notices. Next, SEBI moots institutional framework for brokers to curb malpractice. Next, states bond yields down 7 basis points despite supply spike. Next, K. Satyanarayana Raju, new MD and CEO of Karnara Bank. On page number 21 in New India's growth engine, in that Bengaluru entrepreneurs committed investment worth rupees 25,000 crore. Next, UP picks up investment of rupees 11,000 crore at Chandigarh roadshow. Next, Jhansi district investors meet gets 146 proposal with rupees 1 lakh 611 crore. Next, Kanpur investors sign MOU for rupees 70,000 crore investments. On page number 25 in company section under that, budget moves to lift dispersal by 15 to 20%. Next, Omega Seki Mobility to set up battery plant in Pune. Next, on page number 26 in that nation section under that, Rahul questions Adani's rapid rise under Modi. Next, Ikai slashes prices on selected articles. Next, LIC Adani exposure as per rules, house told. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.